Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Style. In this video series I talk about my favorite game of all time, Cosmic Encounter. And every time I give you guys 5 alien powers that work well either on a similar game mechanic or have some kind of real world theme involved with them. Today I'm going to be talking about Alliance Amplification. That is to say, powers that really get better and better the more you ally with people, or sometimes they'll help out your allies more than they help you. First and foremost, we've got the Crystal from Cosmic Alliance. In this case, what happens is after encounter cards are flipped over, then if any of your allies have the same attack card, then they can play it and they get multiplied together. So an 8 and an 8 become a 64, 7 and 7, 49, etc., etc. And it just massively amplifies your capabilities. Next up is the General, also from Cosmic Alliance. This one's fun because this allows everybody to get cards, something that tends to not happen as much later on in the game, especially where you get a card for every ally you have, and then each of your allies also gets to pick a card for themselves. Next up, the Sapient, Cosmic Alliance. The Sapient, the way it works is you get a token on your sheet for every time you're in an alliance that wins, and for every time you're in an alliance that fails, you get a token for every ship you had. And regardless, each token counts for 1 point towards whatever your ally's side total is. Next up, the Usurper from Cosmic Dominion. This one's kind of unique because the way this works is the main players put their cards face down, and then all allies will put cards face down, and the Usurper is allowed to switch them out. They can switch out their card for one of the allies, and then they can switch out their opponents for one of the opponent's allies' cards. Last but not least is the Reactor, also from Cosmic Dominion, probably my favorite in this set because it really allows you to get the flares out into the game. At the beginning of the game, all flares for the alien powers will go on top of the Reactor card. If the Reactor is in an alliance with somebody and they win, then the Reactor will give that person their flare card, so they've got it available. If the Reactor is not involved in an encounter, then whoever loses, the Reactor will get that card and put it into their own hand. So you constantly have the churning out of the flares involved with the actual powers. On top of that, anytime one of the flares is discarded, then the Reactor gets it instead. But with that, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Cosmic Style. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.